Welcome to episode number
10.
Number 10?
Number 10, baby. Number 10.
Episode number 10 of the Unedited Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm your host, Emmanuel.
And I'm your co-host, Daniel.
We have Nojo on the other side of the glass, Rob Jones in his absence. Today's show, it's a fan favorite.
Yes, it is.
Follower favorite, whatever you want to call it.
Supporter favorite.
Supporter favorite. That's the right word. You're right.
And it's kind of my favorite. It's my
like the Tweet from the Street show. It's a tweet from the street. You guys sent your questions in. Before we get to that, hold on. If I may, can I digress for a second? Can I?
Go ahead.
Your fit, as you guys call it,
I would think so.
It's fresh.
Thank you.
Fresh.
Man.
I don't know. Create with Eric, I believe it says.
Create with Eric. This is our first sponsor. Yes.
Talk to me about him.
Cinematographer. Create with Eric, as it says on the shirt.
I'm wearing one as well.
You can find him on Instagram and YouTube at Create with Eric. That is CreateWithEric. Create with Eric.
Just straight like that? No
yes, it is. No underscore, no nothing.
Beautiful. Great to have you aboard, Eric. It's going to be a beautiful marriage. I feel it, man. Like I said, these shirts are fly, man.
Look at these shirts. Man. Look at these shirts.
For those of you who are just on audio, do you know it's wearing a black shirt with white lettering?
Yes, it is.
Create with Eric. The A, I like the A, the way it comes out. It pops out. I'm wearing a gray shirt with black lettering. Again, give it to him one more time when you can find this guy
at Create with Eric on Instagram and YouTube.
At Create with Eric. All right. So now it is time for Tweet from the Streets.
Wait.
Huh?
So we're not just going to pass by what's in front of us? Like, we're not going to pass by what's in front of us?
This?
Yeah.
This work of art right here. You think you're the only one that put pen to paper with somebody?
Oh, man.
This is from another sponsor that we had. It was promised. The ink is dry.
Let's go.
This is the one I was waiting on. For those of you who are watching, yes, there is a mannequin in front of me with the wig. You know what I mean? And it is, I'm proud to say, our second sponsor. And she is Miss Ruth Jones.
Okay.
The company is Godiva Wigs on Instagram. Pre-order wigs only. Pre-order only.
Official
Please
business.
Hit her up. It's Godiva Wigs on IG. Everything is handmade, and it is a black-owned business. Let's support our people. Again, this is Godiva Wigs on Instagram. Pre-order wigs only. Everything is handmade. We can show you different angles for those watching on YouTube. I was gonna model it, but I think it looks better. On the mannequin than me. So again, you can find her on Instagram at Godiva Wigs. Now that the business has been taken care of, let's get to what the people want, and that is Tweet from the Streets. As I carefully get you guys another view. Look from the front, from the back, got the bang. Look at that, got the bang. Oh, lady fresh. Pass that over to producer Nojo.
I'm excited, man.
I feel good. Like we actually, it actually feels good that people like the show and like wanted to form some business relationships, and
we appreciate it.
We do appreciate it,
and as we keep saying, it's humbling. I know that we're carrying on and we want to keep going, but it is truly humbling.
And we do appreciate the first of hopefully many sponsors. Hopefully many, but so far we do have Godiva Wigs on Instagram, and you are one more time. Let's give them one more time.
At Create with Eric.
Create with Eric.
Got Cinematographer.
It. And now let's get on to Tweets from the Streets. Again, these are questions, comments, anything you guys sent it to my Twitter, to Dino's Instagram, to my Instagram. I'm going to read it off, and we're going to try to go in detail as much as we can with some of these. I don't know this week how many questions Rob Jones posted. And I actually don't know these questions either. Like, I know the ones that I did get on Twitter. Like, again, we do not know which ones were used.
No,
we do not know how many were used. So, and the first question is from Sabrina Cam 21. Which rookie wide receiver do you think will have the most impact their rookie year?
Can I take this one first? I mean, okay.
You can, but one more order of business. This rookie, or hidden gem, as we might say, is brought to us by yet another sponsor.
Another one?
Another sponsor. And this one is also by Ruth Jones, and it is the Jones Jewelry Joint. As you can see, we're also modeling, some of her designs.
Look at these, man. These are beautiful.
I'll bring it a little bit closer for the camera for you guys.
Look at these.
Again, Jones Jewelry Joint on Instagram. She also has a website that you can find her on www.jonesjewelryjoint.com. And her Instagram, I have to be specific. She stressed this to me. Did not mess this up. And I'm going to read it off. JONES _ JEWELRY _ JOINT on Instagram. Again, Jones _ Jewelry _ Joint on IG. Now let's get on to the question,
right,
Serena. Back to business. Which rookie wide receiver do you think will have the most impact their rookie year? And you can start us off, Dino.
I think it's really one. I really think it's only one. I know
only one,
and I'm not gonna say Devonta Smith. Everybody understands it's not Devonta Smith. It's Jalen Hurts.
I got you.
But this rookie, Jamar Chase.
Okay.
Healthy Joe Burrow. Healthy. You know what that means? Jamar Chase. T. Higgins.
I got you.
Tyler Boyd. Joe Mixon. That's the answer right there.
Because of that is the reason why I am not going to go with Jamar Chase, even though I think he will be great. You just mentioned 3 to 4 other guys that need the football. Philly is going to be bad. Yeah. Philly's going to be behind. Philly's going to be throwing the football. So the answer is Devontae Smith.
Okay, so we're splitting hairs. We're splitting hairs already. Question one, and we're splitting hairs.
Opinion. It will be Devontae Smith. Again, fantasy doesn't know or care about score. It doesn't care about score. It doesn't care about time. It's just, you get me those catches, yards, touchdowns. Devontae Smith, again, playing from behind. We call it, garbage points. That's the term that we like to use, garbage points. I think, and it all adds up the same in fantasy. And his garbage total will put him over Jamar Chase, and he will have the biggest rookie impact. It won't impact Philly and wins, but in terms of your fantasy football roster, the guy that you want to manage will be Devontae Smith in his rookie year. And on to the next question, comment, or... this one is from a regular, Joey Joe 32. His question is, who would you... I guess this was to me. Okay, so he said you, but it's Dino.
On Instagram.
And me, my handle, the top 3 picks. Dino, you have the first pick. I have picks 2 and 3. Dino has pick 4. I have pick 5, and Dino has pick 6.
Okay, so I have 1.
So you have the first pick.
Yes.
I have picks 2 and 3.
Okay, so
you have pick 4.
1, 4, and 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have 2 and 3 in between.
Right.
So you have the first overall pick. You're on the board. On the clock.
On the clock, Christian McCaffrey.
Answer? Go ahead.
Christian McCaffrey.
Talk to me.
Last year, actually, should I say his prior year, he was amazing.
Okay.
He was amazing last year. Dealt with high ankle sprains. High ankle sprain kept him out. Didn't look the same, but I feel like he's one of those running backs, players that are going to come back and just pick off right where he left off.
You're getting a RB1 and a wide receiver, 1/2 in one player. So there's nothing wrong with that pick. I completely agree with that pick. You took him away from me, but I don't mind my consolation prizes. And since I have 2 and 3, it doesn't matter the order I picked them. Probably not. But number 2, I'm going to take from the Minnesota Vikings, Dalvin
Kirk. I wish.
Yeah,
I wish it was Kirk.
Dalvin Cook, hands down. This guy's a stud.
Yes.
You want this guy if Chris McCaffrey is gone. That's what you want. This next pick shouldn't take If however long your clock is, 90 seconds, 60 seconds, 30 seconds.
I hope it's not 90 seconds.
You shouldn't use 10 of those seconds. Just like, you know what I mean? Just as soon as the Christian McCaffrey pick happens, you should already have Dalvin Cook in the queue.
You should.
Unless you have my number 3 pick, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, those are pretty easy.
Yeah, that's the only other reason. And I get if you like Dalvin Cook more because he catches the ball better, but 2,000 yards rushing and 2,000 yards rushing, you can't go wrong with that. And you have the 4th pick,
I have the 4th pick.
So those 3 are gone. Then you have the 4th pick.
I guess we're gonna keep going with running backs.
Everybody on the board. We don't have to do anything. It's your world. Go ahead.
I would lean towards Devontae Adams. I don't know. I don't really like that. But as much as I'll go Zeke.
Did you do that to me? Did you really just do that to me?
I'll take Zeke.
Did you really just take my guy that you hate? And I say you feed that man? I have to cut that clip.
You do. You have to. But listen, all the reports, he's slimmer. Dak's back. As you keep harping on it. You keep harping on it. Dak is back.
That's the key. I don't care. Zeke could be 260, 270, 280. As long as Dak Prescott is the quarterback, this guy can potentially be the number 1 fantasy running back. And that's a fact. So that leaves me at number 5. Here are 2 guys that I'm thinking about. Now, similar kind of skill sets. Which way do I lean? And one is actually near and dear to my heart. I won't say his name, but he is a running back. Where's number 26 for my New York Football Giants.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do that. If I'm on the clock, right here, I'm taking Alvin Kamara.
Okay, yeah.
I must admit, I am a little bit worried about the quarterback situation. But as we sit here, I believe this is June 20th, I believe the starting quarterback is going to be Jameis Winston.
I do too.
Again, these are all subjects. This is how we feel on June 20th, people.
June 20th.
A lot more information is going to come out, starting quarterbacks and all that when training camp starts. But right now, where I feel Jameis Winston is the quarterback until there's official one revealed, released, my pick is Alvin Kamara with the number 5 overall pick.
Okay, so I'm back with 6.
Yeah.
All right, I'm leaning towards, let's see, there's 2 positions I'm looking at, quarterback and wide receiver.
Quarterback, really? Okay. Well, we are in full disclosure,
our league.
We have a 2 quarterback league, but let's just keep, a lot of people don't, so if you want to keep it.
As I'm still, this is my thinking. It's either Mahomes or Devontae Adams, but I don't know about Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers.
I just left you Saquon Barkley on the platter, bro.
I like Saquon, but I want Patrick Mahomes.
You're taking Pat Mahomes.
I want Patrick Mahomes.
Again,
that might be a little early, but I want Patrick Mahomes.
See, if you like a guy, you get a guy. Patrick Mahomes is a walking 25 points.
At least. On his worst day.
You can pin him in. Not pencil. Pencil could be erased. You can pin him in for 25 points. And you're already off to a 25 zip lead by just having Pat Mahomes on your team. So I will not argue with that pick again. Maybe I probably would have went Barkley there because I was thinking about him at 5. But at 6, you take Pat Mahomes. There's no argument there. And Joey, I hope we successfully answered your question. And we are on to the next one. This one comes from Germ. At Germ is a clown on Twitter. Who are your top 5 QB wide receiver stacks fantasy wise this year? And I believe we talked about this, but we didn't really, we gave an order, but every time that another guy came up, we thought of that stack. So if we're going to start from number 5,
Okay, so
I think this out loud.
See, 5. Whoa.
Because all right, these are some that I'm thinking about, and we can place them in an order later. We have Buffalo.
Yes.
With Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs.
Yes.
Green Bay. Again, let's say the thing. Aaron Rodgers is a Packer until he is not a Packer. So the Packers. Patrick Mahomes and
Tyreek Hill.
You like
well, it's wide receiver.
Wide receiver stack. You're right. So Tyreek Hill, Pat Mahomes. We also have Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. They don't go there.
Yeah, but I was thinking about Kyler and DeAndre
Hopkins. So is there anyone that you'll put over the Chargers one? These questions.
Dak is the one that kind of scares. It's like Dak
with who? Which one?
That's what I'm saying. Dak and Amari, I'm not taking over him.
No.
I think I think how much was those? Those were five.
That was five.
Yeah. So
then, just the fact that we're thinking about replacing the Chargers automatically makes them number 5.
yes,
So they're number 5. Who's number 4?
Kyler and DeAndre
Hopkins number 4.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Who did we say?
We have Buffalo, Kansas City, and Green Bay.
Just because of Josh, I'm not sure. I'll take them at 3.
No, okay.
I'll take Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill at 2.
And Green Bay.
I'll take Green Bay at 1.
Number 1.
Like, just look at the numbers.
I agree.
Just look at the numbers.
I agree. The only, could you make a case? Again, back to this Los Angeles Chargers one. Would you rather Keenan and Justin Herbert over Russell Wilson and DK?
Ooh, that's a tough one. But judging off of last year, Russ probably really only gave me about 5 to 6 good weeks, and the rest he was pedestrian. And then DK Metcalf came out and say their offense just was too predictable. And I like Seattle.
That's your team. That's
like
your team.
Seattle.
So you're leaning towards the 5 that we have?
Yes.
I'm good with those 5 too. So those are the 5. At number 5, it is the Chargers. At number 4, it is the
DeAndre Hopkins.
The Arizona Cardinals. Number 3, it is the Buffalo Bills.
Yes.
Number 2, he says Kansas City Chiefs. And number 1, it is the Green Bay Packers. And on to the next question. This one is from Brianna Prasad, and she is at Brianna Prasad 4 on Twitter. Okay, out of your previous list for running backs, which 3 out of the top 8 from both lists would you both consider to have the highest potential to be a bust this year? They want 3.
Ooh.
They want 3. Well, obviously, I would guess the hesitancy on us picking him in our, I guess, if you want to call it a little mock, would you say Saquon?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have to say it, with your chest out like that.
I didn't want to say it like that,
your chest out, not that one, man.
Yes.
Saquon?
I think Saquon.
Am I afraid of Saquon this year?
Because I kind of think I have
Let me put it this way. I'm not afraid of Saquon, but to answer this question, I guess they're asking out of the top 8, he would be one of the top ones out of the top 8 that I think I'm worried about.
Do you have your 3? Because I'm pretty sure I have my 3 already.
Another one might be, I have to look back on the list from, I don't know if I have him top 8, top 10, but a name that's popping in my mind is Aaron Jones.
We both had him at 8, so
he was at 8, so
that's definitely another one.
Aaron Jones, and even though I did take him in the draft, depending on the situation, again, it can be Alvin Kamara, man.
We agree.
Alvin Kamara's your guy?
Yeah,
it can be Alvin Kamara. So
I just don't like his quarterback. It's not his fault.
Again, I'm going all in, all chips to the table, hoping that it's Jameis is the quarterback. If it's Taysom Hill.
Those games last year, it was hard to be Alvin Kamara manager.
It was. So to answer your question, 3 out of the top 8 guys. Again, Dino said Saquon Barkley. Say it.
I did. I said Saquon
Dino
Barkley.
Said Saquon Barkley, Aaron Jones, and Alvin Kamara. Those are the 3 that have the highest potential to be bust this year. And on to the next question.
Great question.
It was a good question.
Great question.
All right. Wow. Tony at Moonchild785 asks, can you tell me one breakout candidate from each position? So let's stick to the main 4. So quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end.
Okay.
Let's start with the tight end. The breakout is probably Kyle Pitts. I think that one is fairly easy. Wide receiver. It doesn't have to be a rookie. Just a guy that you think is going to put the league on notice.
Okay. Let's go. I'm a homer. I had him. I was a manager from last year. Calvin Ridley.
Breakout from what though? Like it felt like he had broken out already.
He had great numbers last year, but now, as we can say, Julio Jones was nicked, but there's no Julio no more. So you see, he can have the Juju Smith-Schuster effect where Antonio Brown leaves and he's the real number 1.
I got you.
I feel like he's gonna put up even better numbers than what he did last year. And you know what? You know what? I'm gonna say one game that brings a vividly in my mind. I see it everywhere. 0 catches, 0 yards.
Oh yeah.
Then that was against Jair Alexander.
Oh man, hold on. Yeah, that name
Thank you,
drop.
man.
That name
Thank
drop.
you. Thank
Dude,
you.
You do one of those a game, man. I mean, a game. One of those a show.
And with the added game, I think he had 1,400 yards. I can see that. I can see without Julio, I can see that probably going up 1,700 yards.
I have my answer. One name, 2 words, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Go ahead.
I've pounded the table for him, literally. Pounded my chair for him, literally. My answer is rookie Rondell Moore.
Surprise!
Surprise? You're
No.
surprised? You're surprised? We don't need to go. I've
Go ahead.
stated my piece on this guy many times. Now let's go to the running back.
This is tough. I'm thinking about 2 off the top of my head. Maybe 3. Najee Harris
Great choice.
or Antonio Gibson. As much as I said, I know I wasn't high on him because of the toe injury.
Yeah.
But the numbers he put up last year were pretty good.
Yep.
And can I please have one honorable mention that he's finally a starter?
It's your
He's
world.
finally a
It's
starter.
your world. Yeah.
Mike Davis. I don't know
That
about
is a
breakout, but
solid pick.
he's the number 1 back in Atlanta. I think he's maybe the only back in Atlanta.
Yeah, they do have Cordell Patterson.
He's the only back in Atlanta as of now.
Okay, excuse me. And my guy is a guy that I did manage last year. Didn't turn up. As you guys say it. I'm trying to,
Trying to get with the lingo?
The 21-year-old man. I'm learning some things. David Montgomery of the Chicago Bears.
Yep.
Like, he finished off strong last year, and that just carries over into the start of this year. And you can get this guy maybe in, what you want to say, 3rd round?
Yeah,
And I
third
think
round.
you're going to get you an RB1 if he happens to fall to you there. So David Montgomery is my pick for running back, and now quarterback. It's too easy to say the Trevor Lawrences of the world.
I was thinking about it, but I don't know about
That's
Zach
easy.
Wilson. I'm not sold really.
Yeah.
Let's give me breakout candidate. I want to say Herbert, but he broke out last year.
Let me rephrase the question.
Go
All
ahead.
right. I don't have one the one that needs it the most. Let me put it that way, is Tua in Miami.
Actually, you know what?
He needs it to be in. Don't tell me you said it.
No.
Oh,
I just
okay.
thought about this one. Baker Mayfield has to. He has to.
Break out from what?
No, he has to play better. Odell's gonna be back. Odell's gonna be back. Jarvis
Are you
is
predicting
back.
that he will be your breakout candidate, or
You know what?
You're going with
You know what? I'm calling it now. Baker Mayfield's gonna be the breakout quarterback. I'm calling it now on this show.
Which means that you got him over Kirk Cousins. Come on, give it.
No, I don't.
This is what we do here.
No, but I predict that he's gonna break out this year.
Try to move the chair up at the same
No, the chair's definitely not gonna move. But I'm saying it now. Baker Mayfield has to. It's not that he has to prove.
And if you say that about Baker, I'll definitely say that about Tua.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So, he is what is holding the Miami Dolphins back.
Yeah.
That's just facts.
And they're giving him weapons too. It's not like if they're giving him they're not trying.
They're giving him weapons, but we also hate those weapons being in Miami, though. We hate those weapons being in Miami. We like the players, hate the place. We've said that on previous episodes.
Even the rookie that they drafted, it's
Jalen Waddle, we love the player, but if Tua doesn't step up this year, then everyone around him looks.
I think they have to go in a different direction early, and it's sad to say it's early.
Yeah,
second year guys.
That's the thing. You really don't get.
You don't get time anymore.
You don't get time anymore. Most guys used to sit and learn. These guys just get thrown in right away, and if you play bad, you look like a bust, and we got to replace you immediately. So that answers that question again. The tight end was Kyle Pitts. Wide receiver for me, Rondell Moore. Your wide receiver was?
Whoa.
Calvin Ridley.
I forgot. Oh, man.
It is a lot of questions.
A lot.
And we're freestyling. As you can see, this is definitely all off the top of the dome.
Calvin Ridley, Antonio Gibson, or Najee Harris.
Gibson. Yep. My running back was...
You see what we're talking about?
Man, I'm getting old.
See what we're talking about?
Man, I'm getting old. Whoever my running back was.
David Montgomery. There we go.
David Montgomery.
I got you. David Montgomery.
Man. And
quarterback, I got Baker Mayfield.
And I got it better be Tua. So, and that's on to the next question. Man, this is really unedited, man. All right. Is this a two-parter?
Oh man, this guy.
From True_T-Boss.
Yes, it is.
That right? P.S. I'm a Ravens fan. Who are y'all top 3 all-time Ravens wide receivers? First off, I do not have an all-time list for Ravens wide receivers
either, but,
because they defeated my Giants in the Super Bowl, and I've been a Ravens hater ever since. But I will answer your question. And number 1, oh my goodness. Number 1 Raven wide receiver of all time. Is the guys that had the most success as a Raven, or just put on a Raven uniform?
I don't know.
Because I have a couple of guys here. Anquan Bolden.
Yeah, that's one of them.
I have Steve Smith.
Yes, I do too.
And another one. Oh my
Wait, hold on. So before you even go, this man, it's my guy.
This is your guy.
He's a Jacoby Jones lover. He loves Jacoby Jones. I don't know why.
That brought this question up. He wanted us to say Jacoby Jones. Well,
that's
I can tell you, I'm not.
That's exactly who he wanted us to say.
Going to say that.
That's exactly who he wanted us to say.
I am not going to say that. Who's your third Ravens wide receiver? I'm trying to think of all our years of fantasy.
I don't know.
Man, who have they had?
I actually wasn't watching. I mean, just started playing fantasy not that long ago, so
Let me look up Ravens wide receivers. I'm sorry, people. I know this is terrible for this, but a team like the Baltimore Ravens, who aren't really known for, and this again, this shows that we are freestyling this, people. This is not, things that we have. Baltimore Ravens all-time wide receivers. Let's see this list. Yikes! All right, we have Torrey Smith on the list.
You know what? Just for the sake of the question, let's see who else they got.
Mike Wallace, Travis Taylor, Jermaine Lewis, Quadre Ishmael, Brandon Stokely, Michael Crabtree.
Michael Crabtree.
He's going to get better than this. Does it just have to be?
Either, you know what?
Does it have to be Torrey Smith?
I think most likely. It either has to be Torrey Smith or Mike Wallace.
You win by default, Torrey Smith. Congratulations, Torrey Smith. You are the third greatest Raven wide receiver of all time. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
That is terrible.
That is
terrible that you had. We had to tap into a former Arizona Cardinal.
You want to know what's sad?
Former Carolina Panther.
You want to know what's sad? If Kenny Galladay would have signed there, he would automatically
been on the list already, right?
The list.
Oh, Sammy Watkins is there. Does he get a chance to make the list?
No.
So zero chance he makes this list?
Zero.
All right, so Torrey Smith is safe. Steve Smith is safe.
Anquan
Bolden is safe. And on to the second part of the question. Who do y'all think will have the better season? Julio Jones and Calvin? You do have Calvin as your breakout star. Does that mean to have a better year than Julio?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is...
Calvin Ridley.
This is the first soft toss question that we had at us, man. This question was fairly easy. The answer is...
But we appreciate
Calvin.
The questions.
No, we do. I'm just...
No, I get
I'm relieved. I'm not knocking the question at all. Like, these questions have been hard today.
They have been.
They have been hard. So, Calvin Ridley is the answer, man. Again, it is you're the only guy on the team versus the person that has help.
Yeah.
But Atlanta does throw the ball a lot, and then they do have one of your honorable mention breakout running back candidate, Mike Davis.
And they do have our breakout tight end.
And he has breakout tight end in Kyle Pitts, but they have to throw the ball early and often to Calvin Ridley to have any type of success. So Calvin Ridley is the answer. And on to the next question. This one is from NYC. Is that Nick? But it's spelled Nixk. Who will have a better year, Kirk Cousins or Baker Mayfield?
You know what?
Little did we know this question was coming.
What's amazing is...
I want you to answer this one.
I wanted to say Kirk Cousins, but after that whole rant I just went on, it's Baker Mayfield. We
already know the answer is Baker Mayfield. I think it was about, 2 episodes ago?
Yeah.
Episode 8, when we discussed this.
Kirk Cousins definitely had better numbers than Baker Mayfield.
Breakout quarterbacks. When we did not breakout quarterback, our top 15 quarterbacks, and he was
top 30. He was actually top 30.
30, but they were our.
I think he was 15.
Guy. They were our 15th guy. Yeah. So when we had the little debate about who was better, and again, as usual, you came around, see things my way. It's, you you're a smart guy, but you wisened up. You know what I mean? So, and you see the error of your ways. I appreciate that. The one thing about you that you're not wrong and strong. When
Try not to be.
when you know that I'm right, you have no problem admitting.
Look at my Clyde Edwards-Helaire take. I had to take that back.
When you know I'm right, you know I'm right, and I appreciate that. So can you just say, so we can just have it, so I can replay E was right?
No, it's not.
I can't get it E was right?
It's not happening.
I can't get E was
Next
right?
Next question.
Do not click on that, no, Joe, until I get E was right.
No, it's not happening.
You can click on it, man. I'm not going to get that. All right, the next one is from NBA_SJ224. What 5 wide receivers do you think are going to receive the most volume and rank the top 5 second-year wide receivers in terms of breakout potential? What?
These questions are fully loaded questions.
Wow. Okay. Let's start off with the first part. The 5 wide receivers do you think are going to receive the most volume? One, we mentioned this guy twice already. It's Calvin Ridley. Yeah, it's Calvin Ridley. He's going to receive a lot of volume. Number 2, DeAndre Hopkins is going to receive a lot of volume. Number 3, Devontae Adams is going to receive a lot of volume. Number 4, does Tyreek Hill get a lot of volume, or is it just
no? He doesn't. It's just explosive plays.
So he doesn't get a lot of volume. Keenan Allen gets a lot of volume. He gets a lot of volume.
I was gonna say Justin Jefferson. Yes. I was leaning towards Justin Jefferson. You think? Lean.
Yeah,
Justin Jefferson. Lean. And you know what? I have one for Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry gets a lot of
Jarvis Landry is the one guy that gets 145 catches for 800 yards and 4 touchdowns, man.
Every year.
And now let me revert to my cheat sheet. I have to remember wide receivers that were drafted last year. All right, we have the top 5 second-year wide receivers. Justin Jefferson. CeeDee Lamb.
Yes.
Chase Claypool.
Yes.
Man, what other rookie wide receivers were there last year? Look up the 2020 wide receiver class. Let me see who we have here. Wow, Brandon Ayuk. No. Jerry Jeudy.
Yes.
That's where you're going?
Yeah, and you know what? I'm leaning towards Brandon Ayuk. I am.
No.
You don't think so?
Not over the likes of... Once I say these names, go ahead. Change your mind. We have T. Higgins on the list.
Okay.
Henry Ruggs on the list.
Not a big fan of Henry
Denzel
Ruggs.
Mims on the list.
Injury plague season he had last year.
And then we have a lot of people are high on this guy to have a breakout. Laviska Shenault.
You know what? Give me Laviska Shenault over them. I just feel like they have Tebow, Laviska Shenault. I don't even know what Marvin Jones I think is there.
Did you mention Tebow first?
No.
Did you mention Tebow first?
I didn't mean it like that.
Did you mention Tebow first?
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
Who do the Jacksonville Jaguars have?
You know what? I'll go Marvin Jones first.
Okay.
Marvin Jones, Laviska Shenault, and Tim. It's crazy to say Tim Tebow tight end.
What about
James Robinson?
Shark? What's going on, man?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right.
Stop mentioning Tim Tebow, man.
That's it. I'm sorry.
Tim Tebow.
I'm sorry.
Man will be glad to make the team, man.
Tim, if you're listening, it's not me.
Justin Jefferson. It's me, and I'm a proud Florida Gator fan. People that know that about me. I'm a Florida, and I love what you did in Florida, but the NFL just ain't for you, bro. So we have Justin Jefferson.
Yes.
Jerry Jeudy.
Yes.
CeeDee Lamb.
Yes.
Laviska Shenault.
Yes.
And Chase Claypool.
Yes.
Those are the 5. And on to the next question. This episode is draining, bro.
It is.
This episode is draining. Okay, this one is from Ishrat at Ishrat325. If you have the 4th overall pick in the draft, assuming McCaffrey, Cook, and Henry are off the board, who would you take? And we kind of answered this question earlier when we did the mock, because this is the order that they actually went without us knowing. McCaffrey 1, you took. I took Cook and Henry, number 3. And at number 4...
Go ahead. You can go first.
What did I take? Was it...
I know who you took.
Was I number 4? No, you were number 4. That's why I'm trying to think. Who did I take? You were number 4.
Yeah. It's Zeke.
You took Zeke?
It's Zeke.
It is Zeke. Zeke is the answer. Oh, I'm like,
I was surprised.
I take F4. I
was surprised. I actually thought you was going to pick Kamara, but Zeke's going to get the volume.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't know about Kamara. Not Kamara. We don't know about the quarterback situation. That's the problem. And it's early. It's June 20th that we're shooting,
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't even. I mean, you're probably gonna have to wait a whole nother. Zeke, that's it.
I got you, man.
Zeke.
You feed that man the rock again. We already stressed this. He has his quarterback back. You feed that man the rock. This man can be talked about at the number, like just up until, you know what I mean? Up until and he had a bad year because Dak wasn't there. This man didn't forget how to play football. You know what I mean?
But he did have fumbling issues last year. He did.
He did.
I think he had like six fumbles.
But you know what? Tiki Barber also had fumbling issues, and coaching fixed that. High and tight, Zeke. High and tight. The more you do the high and tight, the more you're able to do that spoon after you get a first down.
And I hope we don't see Tony Pollard getting on the field. I hope we don't. That would be very upsetting. Seeing Tony Pollard.
Ooh, sad. No, Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard comes on when Zeke needs some Gatorade. That's it.
And hopefully that's not a lot. Hopefully it's not.
I'll say he's in better shape now. I haven't seen any picture or anything of him. So hopefully, even after he has long runs of 20, 25, we're not seeing tap the helmet. Oh, come on. I need some help. Hopefully, Zeke,
wave that off.
Stay on that sideline. I got this. I had a terrible year last year.
Bounce back year.
All of Emmanuel's teams are going to need me. So Zeke is the answer at number 4. Again, when it comes to Zeke, what do?
Feed that man.
You feed that man. And on to the next one. Man, how many questions do we have? All right, this one is from Jonathan Lopez at J_East_. A lot of underscores this week too. 1987. Again, let me do it justice. At J_East_1987. You guys really don't discuss defenses in fantasy football. There's a reason for that. If you guys were picking a defense in the late rounds, who would you pick? First off, take off mid. It is late rounds, possibly the last round or round before the last, along with the kicker. It's DST and K around 14, 15, or if you have 15, 16. Yeah. Defense, special teams, and kicker. You do not spend a higher pick on them. And if I was to pick, I believe I would go with the Los Angeles Rams. Yeah.
Yeah, but do you think they even you don't know how it works sometimes. Those later rounds, you know what I'm gonna say? Best available, so it would have been too easy to say. That's pretty easy. But the one defense that I picked up last year that was very surprising was the Indianapolis Colts, and they lasted till the last round.
Yeah.
So that's definitely.
I believe I had the Rams.
Yes.
And then I also was able to, on waivers, I believe, picked up the Washington football team, but they'll be long gone. Washington. My strategy is pick them up late, so like you said, they might be gone. So another sneaky defense, and this is not a homer pick, and I do not, and you can tell because I do not show my team a lot of love. But the New York Football Giants are going to be a sneaky.
Yeah, they're going to be a sneaky, great defense last year.
Sneaky defense to pick up. Patrick Graham is doing a great job over there. They added a corner.
Yeah, Adoree Jackson.
Yep. We shored up that other side. Like, it's no more Yitem. Those guys, no. We have 2, hopefully, lockdown corners. We have the safety position. We have 3 guys battling for 2 spots. Jabril Peppers. We have McKinley. Yeah. And we have Logan Ryan. So, Jabril Peppers just might be the roamer. I think he's just going to be all over the field. And defensive line, you bring back Leonard Williams. Yeah, you lose Dalvin Tomlinson. I'm not making this a giant thing, but I'm just giving you the reason why I feel the defense is what it is. You know what I mean? So I believe it is the New York Football Giants.
I think it's the Colts.
Just
the Colts that they don't really have big names. They just play as a team.
You want that's just Colts what it is. Unless they're playing against the Titans.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only time I'll be a little scared.
Yeah.
That division's really bad. Like it's like 2 teams fighting for it.
Because you do get to go against Jacksonville twice, and Houston. It might be Houston without Deshaun Watson. So, Zach, let me give you that one. Let me give you that one. Nice pick. The Indianapolis Colts defense. So my pick, the New York Football Giants. Dino is Indianapolis Colts, and we are on to the next question. This one is from. Is that pronounced Fades? I don't want to mess it up. Fades. Who would you pick first, Aaron Jones or Nick Chubb? And seeing as how I had Nick Chubb on my potential bust candidate.
Whoa, Nick, you had Nick Chubb?
I mean, Aaron Jones. My bad. Okay, let me read that again. rewind that. Who would you pick first, Aaron Jones or Nick Chubb? Seeing as how I had Aaron Jones on my potential bust candidates out of the top 8 guys, my answer is clearly Nick Chubb. Kareem Hunt does not scare me one bit. Baker Mayfield, who will throw the ball better.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, you doing a whoop whoop for my guy? You taking over my guy?
Well, I think he's gonna break out this year. I called it on the show, so I'm gonna get another whoop whoop.
One more? What's that?
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. That's it. I said whoop whoop. All right. So the answer is
Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
For the both of us, Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb.
No
is
question.
the answer. This show's all over the place.
It is.
This show's all over.
Very, very exciting.
But it's unedited, man. It really is. This show. I appreciate all these, but I have to see these beforehand next time, man. Because these questions,
you think so?
These questions smack me.
Some of them are fully loaded questions.
Yeah, these questions beat me up. I was up and cheery now. Now, on to the next question. And this one is from, what's that handle?
Anna_Bella. Anna_Bella.
Yeah, let's do it. Some ANNA_. What's that? BELLLAA?
Yeah, Bella.
Anna Bella. Who would have the better year, Daniel Jones or Ben Roethlisberger? You want me to take this one?
Go ahead.
DJ.
Daniel Jones.
I can't sing this song. Well, we already knew your answer. That's why.
Daniel Jones.
We already know your answer.
Even with all those weapons on offense, it's still going to be Daniel Jones. Mm-hmm. Big Ben's still probably going to throw about 20 interceptions with all those weapons.
Who has the better supporting cast?
It's definitely Big Ben. I think it's Big Ben. I think it's Big Ben. Big Ben is trying out their 3 wide receivers.
Mm-hmm. All right, the Giants also.
A better offensive line than the Giants.
That's it. They did lose.
Well, they lose Marquise Pouncey.
And the left tackle, Villanueva, went to Baltimore.
You're right, but I still think... Okay, I think it's a... You know what? I think it's a 50-50, I would think.
50-50? Because not an answer on unedited, Dino.
No.
On.
I'm going to go Daniel Jones, but who has the better supporting cast?
Let's do it like this. We got the running back, Saquon or Najee Harris.
Saquon.
When you want to go to the number 1 wide receiver, we're going to talk about the number 1 wide receiver in Pittsburgh. Who would you have it as? Claypool or Deontay Johnson? So we're talking about Galladay versus Deontay Johnson.
Galladay.
So it's 2 for the Giants. Now the next wide receiver we're talking about. They got the next wide receiver.
Thank you.
But now the ultimate tiebreak will be the tight ends. Evan Ingram versus Eric Ebron.
That's Eric Ebron or Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
Give me Kyle Rudolph. We're good. Give me Kyle Rudolph.
I'll tell you, it's a giant W.
Yeah, it is.
It's a giant W. We win 3-2.
It is.
Let's go, Giants. But the answer is Daniel Jones. I know we have a little fun with that question, but the answer is Daniel Jones. To add a dimension with his legs might be the difference here. They're both they're both not gonna light it up in terms of touchdown passes. I don't think they're probably gonna be around the 23 to
25. I want to give it 25, and Daniel Jones might get a little QB.
Yeah, so I think so. The rushing is what's probably going to separate these guys. So that answer will be Daniel Jones. And do we have more questions? According to Nojo, we do not have any more questions. And though I love the questions, I'm a little relieved.
I am too.
I'm a little relieved. This one was tough. But again, thank you to everyone thank you to everyone that did send questions. Keep them coming. This is what we need. This is what we need.
Appreciate it.
These made us think. This
week was one of those weeks where you think it's an easy week, but when you sit down,
just gonna answer a couple questions from the people. You know, these were some tough questions, man. These were tough, but we do appreciate it. Again, this is going to be a recurring segment or a show that we're going to do. Maybe about, probably like once a month, something like that.
Yes,
that's what we're thinking about. Once a month with this. So, again, shout out to our sponsors. Give them one more. What's that?
At Create with Eric.
Mm-hmm. And I have Godiva Wigs, and I have Jones Jewelry Joint. That is JONES_JEWELRY_JOINT. Godiva Wigs is just Godiva Wigs on Instagram. And give you guys Instagram one more time.
At Create with Eric, CreateWithEric.
Again, guys, this was fun. I had a good time. Hopefully you guys
did
enjoy
also
listening to it as much as we enjoyed making this episode. Again, shout out to Nojo on the other side of the glass. Rob Jones in his absence. He will have this posted up ASAP for you guys.
Yeah.
And thank you for tuning in to another exciting episode of the Unedited Fantasy Football Podcast. And we'll see you next week.